Right, we are British, so let's talk about the weather. Nathan Rao is here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, I have to confess, I was sort of expecting snow across the country this week.
Yeah, you were thinking you were going to be digging your way into the office.
Which hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't.
But will it happen this week?
Right, it is very interesting. The first thing to say is, as we were looking at Jonathan talking about the Met Office's forecast, is that big swathe of blue Arctic air coming over the country this week, or this weekend. It is going to start feeling colder through the weekend. Not you know, we're not talking minus 20, but everyone is going to feel cold.
Which weekend? Not this weekend, next weekend.
This weekend.
Oh,
now.
right,
so
now.
Through the weekend, through today, through Sunday.
There's no doubt it felt colder this morning, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Oh,
I didn't
think
notice.
so.
Yes.
To be fair.
Well,
Too tired.
Too tired, yeah.
Now, the interesting thing is that through the last week, we've all been looking at snow and where it's going to hit. There is a snow warning out for Scotland this weekend, for the north of Scotland. They could see quite a bit up there, and with some strong winds, there will be some blizzards. But what the Met Office and other meteorologists have been looking at is the possibility of snow elsewhere this week. And 2 days ago, we were all looking at it going, oh, goodness, you know, grab onto this, it's coming. Now it seems to have dodged in the other direction a little bit, which quite often happens. Because
That's not what the front page of the Star is saying. They're saying, brace yourself for the big freeze.
Well, in their defence, it is changing by the day. Now, if you had looked at the weather forecasts yesterday morning or even the day before the evening, you would have seen that there was a possibility of snow across northern England and central England and possibly to the south. Now, that could still happen because what we're looking at is cold air over the UK and low pressure carrying moisture coming in from the west. And it's where that low pressure goes that dictates where we get snow. Now, a couple of days ago, it was sort of looking a bit further north. Now it's looking a bit further south. So I think the message is it's going to be a very cold week. We can say that with some certainty. And if you're in Scotland, you're going to get snow. And if you're elsewhere, down the west coast of the UK, I think we're probably going to see some flurries there, and you may see some flurries in the north. And I might be sat in here 2 days ago with the low pressure back up to the north talking about getting snow shovels out again, or I might not. But it really does show that at this time of year, it's so difficult, even with the Met Office's, you know, supercomputer that does trillions and trillions of calculations every second. It's really hard to pin down until a day before where it's going. So the story now is it's going to be cold and wrap up, but you might not see as much snow as we thought you might a couple of days ago.
But that means plenty of ice either which way, which is treacherous by itself.
Yeah, what about temperatures?
Yeah, I mean...
minus.
Yeah, -4 they're talking about, which isn't actually that low. I mean, the record is -27.2, so we're quite a bit away off that. That was in 1995. At -4, I think in the Highlands of the North you get a bit lower than -4, and I think certainly in London with the wind chill and the rest of the country, it's going to feel very cold. And there is a UK Health Security Agency health alert out for cold weather, for prolonged cold weather. So I think the story now is it's going to be a very, very cold week. And if you're lucky and you like it, you might get some snow. But and if you're in Scotland, you'll get some snow. But elsewhere, watch out, you might, or you might not.
Oh, that's really good. Thank you.
Have I covered all bases there? I mean, no one's going to be...
Yeah.